Warning, this video may have very graphic images and very dark themes. If you are not prepared for it, do not watch it, because we are diving headfirst into the series finale of the amazing comic book, Vinyl. If you are new to this comic book series and you're lost in the sauce, go check out my previous videos. I have a full playlist link below. And please do not forget to click the subscribe button and the notification button because I drop videos every single day. Don't miss out. Now, let's get into it. Because Walter is ready to die, and he is going to do it gloriously. After making sure all his friends had left safely, he stayed behind to do battle with the Queen of Sheba herself. But he still had Alzheimer's, so the second the song stopped, he stopped. And when it continued, he continued on, snapping every step of the way. Walking through this disgusting bunker, every room had a memory. One room even had the corpse of his friend. Sacrificing one friend to save another is ridiculous work. But he still made the choice, because that's who he is. The type of friend to give you what you want, even if you don't know it yet. But when he walked into the pool area, he sensed it. He sensed danger. Like I said before, killers can often recognize and sense other killers. And stepping into this pool area, he had to put on his mask because he knew they were here. He didn't even have to talk. They just started coming out of the woodworks. They wanted blood. They wanted revenge, because half of them were already burnt to a crisp, thanks to Guy. But Walter was not Guy. Walter was not merciful in any way, shape, or form. If you were an enemy, you would die like an enemy. He took them all down in a swift motion. It got so terrible the Husks had to get involved. They were the lethal weapons of this cult, but even they didn't stand a chance. Walter was a demon. And even when he was done, he propped him up like a warning. Bruh, he was that guy, yo. And as I said earlier, he was prepared to die. So he let loose a naked wire, making sure it touched the curtain, lighting it on fire. No one escapes. No one. Not even him. As the music played on, echoing, it was like a soundtrack to his life. And as usual, when the music stopped, he stopped. And when it continued, he continued on, climbing the step to the boss fight. Because she was waiting for him. She was prepared, letting him know instantly, you have taken much from me, Walter. Those 3 husks, I cherished them. I trained them myself. And you just dispatched them like they were nothing. Now, I'm going to kill you, striking him in his guts with her axe. She was good. She trained the husks, so she was even better. And in all honesty, she was impressed. He was keeping up with her. Matter of fact, he was inches from taking her life instead. And she couldn't but help. If I was fighting you in your prime, I would be dead already. But you are weak, you are slow. We would have made a hell of a team. Too bad you have to die. With all of her strength, she mustered the final attack and swung. But he was gone. He was quick. Far quicker than she thought. But she was not even amused, because she knew his secret. You were watching me, I was watching you. I know what music does for you, and now I am taking away your music, striking the speakers. It was quiet. Walter was back to his old self, with Alzheimer's. With the quiet, she went on a long monologue, explaining that Dennis deserved to die. He took my son from me. He sent him to prison. They beat him so bad, he came back to me unrecognizable. He deserves to die. But Walter didn't think so. He cherished Dennis. And at this moment, he was remembering what Dennis told him, singing to himself the nursery rhyme. This old man, he played knick-knack on my thumb. With the knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. And just like that, he appeared behind her. She was quick though. She reacted quick and struck him, and she struck true. But like I said, Walter was ready to die. He ate that attack and held the axe in. Looking at her dead in her eyes, she started screaming, "This is not fair." As he walked, give a dog a bone, this old man came rolling home. And with a bamboo shoot he picked up, he stabbed her true, and she bled. Looking at him eyeball to eyeball, he was still a gentleman. He helped her, laid her down, and let her go in peace, as both of them looked to the stars as the place was engulfed in flames. Walter protected his friends, and we see the life of his friends after. Vic got a promotion. Guy was dead. The twins were dead. His baby girl, she went into fashion. And his best friend, the one who he sacrificed everything for, Dennis, got a letter. And in that letter, he got a key. He knew Dennis all too well, knowing full well that he was Dennis's obsession. He would never rest without solving this issue. So he gave him a gift that only someone with his detective skills could use. He gave him his vault of all his songs, all his vinyl records, each record tying to a murder or a missing person. Because you need to remember, Walter and his friends were all killers. They were the bad guys. So at the end of the day, this is the best outcome. Dennis got closure, and the families will get closure as well. But the thing is, in the next scene, we see a gentleman get on a bus, and the driver asked him, "Do you want some music?" And he said, "Of course." And she played a song as he played with the button in his arm and snapped with the other one. Because Snap never dies. Snap lives on. And now we have come to the end of this amazing comic book series. If you want more horror, if you want more stories like this, please, I implore you to drop it in the comments below. Join the family. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button. Because if you demand it, I will make it. I promise.